The Israel United in Christ organization.
Tell me how! Tell me how!
Organization Israel United in Christ. Spreading the teachings and history of the Bible.
Setting up a Christian school in Las Vegas.
Some of us used to sell drugs, but no more. To reach out to black men and minorities in particular.
We are Israel United in Christ. We come out here to show you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible.
That's right.
Now what's the truth according to the Bible? Many of y'all might ask. Let's get it.
Read it out.
Yeah. The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. Start with that.
The book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32.
Read.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Because that's what we are here to teach our people, the truth. Because we're trying to set our people free.
Free from the slave mind, the captivity mind that they are living in today. When they walk up and down the street, they are asleep when they're not knowing God's laws.
That's right.
So that's what we are here to teach. Give me the book of Psalms 119, 142. Let's get more proof on what's the truth. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
So that's the true righteousness. The righteousness that we are preaching is God's laws. That's what's going to better ourselves. That's what's going to build our communities up.
Right.
That's what's going to benefit our community. Not no Christianity. Not no Islam.
Right.
Not no selling drugs. Read it again. Let's see.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
The law is the what?
The law is the truth.
So who wants to know the truth? Who wants to know the truth out here?
Bring it out.
Give me that in John 17.
Bring it out.
Verse 17. Who wants to know the truth? Because when Christ came, he preached the same thing. The black Messiah. As y'all see, right there. That's the depiction of the true image. And that's what we're trying to teach, is the truth.
That's right.
What you got? All right, read that.
The book of John, chapter 17, verse 17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is true.
So sanctify means to cleanse by the truth, which is the Bible. How you doing, sisters? How y'all doing? All right, so what we out here to teach, we out here to teach our people who we are according to the Bible, okay?
That's right,
hey,
that's right.
Sisters, just listen up, just focus on me, okay? All right, so we out here to teach our people the truth according to the Bible. And what we must do to get the kingdom of heaven. That's what we out here to teach, okay? So let me ask you a question. If I was to say, what is your identity or your nationality according to this sign right here? Now, over here in America, most of us, they call us blacks or African Americans. You know, so is your father a so-called black man or so-called African American man, would you say? African American? All of y'all? These your kids? Okay, all praises, all praises. So according to the sign, and according to the Bible, I should say, you'll be from the tribe of Judah.
That's right. That's right.
That's your biblical tribe. That's what God calls you. He calls us Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, and as you read all the way down, these are all the 12 tribes of Israel that came out of Jacob.
That's right.
So, let's see. Get me Hebrews 7 and 14. I'm going to show you something else. Who came out of the tribe of Judah? You know, imagery. The imagery is very important to our people. You know, as you can see, they push this in our communities. This is all in the churches, all in our families' houses. The white image of Jesus.
Teach.
Or should I say Caesar Borgia, because
That's
no image of Jesus.
Right.
So, read that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 7 and verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
See that? It said it is evident. I mean, it's evidence that it is found that our Lord Savior, which was Jesus Christ, sprang out of the tribe of Judah. So you come out of the lineage that Christ came from. Did you know that? Did you know that? Okay, so look. See, y'all learned something new. You know, how old are you, sis? 32. 32 years of your lifespan. Have you noticed that Christ came out of the same tribe that you came out from? You did. You did. Okay? So, since that being said, he's from the tribe of Judah, right? That means he's look like us. Right? Let's see. Let's get that in the Bible. Let's prove it. Because you probably didn't know it was in the Bible. This is our history book. Let's go to the Revelation 1, then we can go to that one.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass.
Right, so it says the revelation. The root word in revelation means to reveal. So something is about to be revealed today. You know, so this is what's about to go down. It's about to show you the revealing of who Christ is and what color he was and who he really was. Pretty much that's what it's saying. All right? Verse 14.
Book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
Read it again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Okay, so at the same time, as the brother reading this, I want you to pay attention to the picture right there. It says his hair on his head was white like wool, woolly texture hair, and the color it was white. You hear this, sis? Y'all hear this? So, if you really think about it, who this put you in the mind of? Just think about it. The image is right there. You picture in your mind who this put you in the image of. No, not an actor. Not an actor. Imagery, like black people, right? So-called black people, right?
Yeah, but you said it depends. With the white hair and stuff like that, I don't know.
We're gonna read it again, and
read it one more time.
It's gonna get clear.
Yeah.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool.
As white as snow. And his eyes.
You see the brother right there?
Who just walked by? White woolly hair?
So you said it was like wool, so that's why, because it was nappy. It's nappy. And it's
no, it's white like wool, because that's woolly texture that God gave us. That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Finish that up.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So now it's going over his eyes. His eyes was as a flame of fire. Now when you look at these two images right here, one of them is depicted as with blue eyes, and another one is depicted with red eyes, right? So let's see the prophecy that Moses spoke about why Christ had red eyes. Read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
Right, because Christ drank wine. He drank it in moderation, though. So his eyes was red with wine. So go back to the Revelation 1:14.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
So John looked down at his feet, and he seen that his feet was like unto fine brass.
Right.
Now, what color is brass? Do you know, sis?
gold. And it's like goldish
It's
brown.
gold, brownish.
Yeah,
It's the
like
same
brown,
color as a
yeah.
penny. You got a penny? Take out a penny. See, that's the ribbon of brown.
That's
So
right.
that's fine brass.
Teach.
And it's we're going to finish reading and see what it says.
His feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a
It
furnace.
said as if it burned in the furnace. So if you take brass and you put it in the furnace, in other words, an oven, and you boil it, charcoal it, as you should say, what color does it come out? Very dark.
That's right.
So it's saying that Christ was a very, very dark man. He, you know, he wasn't even the tannest bit of a light-skinned brother. He was dark. You know, he was dark. So that's the depiction that we of Christ right there. That we came up with that imagery for our people to see. For our people to see, because the whole world is teaching lies, teaching hypocrisy.
Bring it out.
Get me that one in Daniel 10. It's more imagery in the Bible that shows how Christ looks. You know, the black Messiah who came out of the lineage of Judah, which is us. You know, so it's more imagery to come. It's all through the book. We just got to open it and read it. Read.
The book of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse 6. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as an appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire.
So it's showing that his body, so it's talking about his garment. So as you can see, the green garment that he got surrounded, burial is just an emerald green, like an emerald green color. What? Read.
And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Brass burned in the furnace. That's what it talks about. So this is Daniel having a vision of the coming Messiah. You know, he is showing that when he's seen his vision, this is how the Messiah looked. So John had an account and Daniel had an account.
That's right.
Of who Christ was. Because Christianity says nobody never seen him. Like he was just a ghost, you know. But he all through the book of the New Testament, Matthew, you know, Mark, John, Luke. He talks about Paul. Who Paul learned from?
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
You say what? Who Paul was?
Who Paul learned from? Christ.
You should know
Same
that.
thing. So that's what we out here to show our people, imagery. Now, so since you know that Christ looked like you, and you come out of the lineage of Christ, what you must do as being an Israelite?
Bring it out,
You asking me?
Yeah, what you must do to be as being an Israelite? What you must do, sis?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Right.
Let me show you something. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
So it's about to show you how to fear God, because a lot of people say, I fear the Lord, but they don't know what really fearing the Lord is. It just says it. They just lip service. But the Bible about to show you how to fear the Lord. Now just finish reading that out.
And to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
Keep the commandments of the Lord. That's how you fear God. You got to keep the commandments. You know, because the reason why we went into slavery because we didn't keep God's laws.
Right.
So you know how to reverse that, right? You reverse it by keeping the laws now.
Right.
That's how we gonna get out of this captivity that we in, the mental slavery that we are in as of today.
That's right.
We see all the evil that's going on in our communities.
Teach.
So to fix that, we have to come with this Bible. You know,
That's right.
we have to keep God's laws. That's gonna stop all the single parent households.
Right.
They're gonna stop all the abortions.
Right.
All the drug dealing.
Right.
Prostitution.
Right.
All this is gonna stop once we come back and start keeping God's laws.
That's
and
right.
teaching to the people like we out here doing right now.
Right.
That's the importance of this deliverance to come. That's what we must do. Yo, keep going.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
See that? So the commandments is for our good, sis.
Right.
What's that, sis?
Right, she's what that is.
So,
Right?
this is the true image of Christ to the right. But this is the false image that they give to our people, you know.
Right.
Give me that in Matthew 24. I'm about to prove it. It's prophecy. It's prophecy. It's prophecy. So, this is an actual man named Caesar Borgia, you know, during the Renaissance era. He's a man during the Renaissance era. If you look up Leonardo da Vinci, he painted his son right here, which is Pope Alexander VI. He painted his son during the Renaissance era. And now they uphold him in all the Catholic churches as if he is God or a saint to the people. But if you look at his attributes and his characteristics, he was a murderer, he was a homosexual,
Right.
he killed his brother, you know, he did all these evil things, and this is what our people is worshiping today. So when they worshiping this man, all these evil spirits is getting upon our people.
Right.
And they don't even know the filth that they are in. They don't know what they following.
Right. Teach.
So, bring that out real fast.
Bring it out. The book of Matthew.
No, we're not Muslims, sis. We are the Israelites.
Okay.
That's right.
God didn't never gave us religion.
Right.
He only gave us laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
When he created the earth, he didn't create the world just being in a religion. He created order, structure to govern his people.
Right.
And he did that by the laws of God.
Right.
So our nationality, we are the Israelites.
Right.
Coming back in the faith of Christ.
That's right.
Finish, read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name.
Hey, y'all listen to me. Go.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
See that? So that's what happened. Caesar Borgia, they painted that image. He came in the name saying, I'm Christ. You know, that's what our people look at as Christ today. So that's what happened. Jesus prophesied that would happen. Finish that out.
And shall deceive many.
Ain't not that what happened?
Right.
Majority of our people are deceived.
Right.
Read.
And ye shall.
Bring it up.
That's it. All right. Give me Sirach 17, verse 11.
Bring it out.
And that's the heritage. Yeah. Sirach 17 and 11. I want to prove something else, because y'all said, I said earlier about we are governed by the law, statutes, and commandments. All right? Read.
The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, and the Apocrypha, chapter 17 and verse 11. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage.
See that? So that's our heritage. We are coming back, keeping our heritage, our customs, you know. So this ain't a religious-based thing, you know. Society, they give you religion. They give you the Christianity, they give you the Islam, and all of the denominations that comes out of it. They give you that, you know. That's why it's so many. That's why our people don't know where to go. They confused. They go here, they go there, trying to find the truth. But the truth is in this Bible, where it's been in your churches for a long time, in your grandmama's kitchen table for the longest time.
That's right.
It's been in our life. We just didn't know how to seek it.
Right.
You know, now that we know how to seek it, we coming out here to teach our people.
Right.
Give me that in Sirach 34. I mean, not Sirach, man, Isaiah 34 and 16.
Bring it out, huh? Bring it out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16.
And after this, sis, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you some laws that's in the Bible that what we were telling you about how to get out of captivity. You know, this is how we're going to get out of captivity, by keeping God's laws. This is how we're going to get out of the conditions that we are in. So I'm going to show you something out of this scripture.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth is have commandments, and his spirit hath gathered them.
See that? So it says, seek out of the book of the Lord and read. So that's what we wasn't doing for the longest. We wasn't reading, you know. And that's how we seek our salvation. We seek our deliverance from the book, you know, from the Bible. So that's what we must do. That's why when we seek it, we find that laws that we have to follow. So now I'm about to show you something on the laws that we need to get our salvation. All right? Give me, okay. So, give me Deuteronomy 28 real fast, verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So what I'm about to show you, I'm about to set it up for you. I'm about to set everything on how we came over here on slave ships.
Basically what we out here to do is we're out here to show our people who they are according to the Bible. Because we've been lied to for so many years.
Right.
Okay. Our oppressors, they brought us over here from our homeland, not our homeland, but they brought us over from Africa. And they brought us over here to America, and they didn't give us our true identity.
Right.
They didn't give us our true customs.
Right.
They didn't tell us who we were.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So God has raised up men in these last days before destruction to show our people who they are according to the Bible. Okay? So, like, for instance, I'm gonna show you an example. Give me Job 30 and 30 real quick. Put your pocket, put the pocket down. See? You know, so give me Job 30 and 30. Watch this. The prophet Job. How you doing, bro? What's your name, bro?
Tay.
Huh?
Tay.
Tay? How you doing, Tay? How you doing, young baby?
So does that go
Right, So when we was conquered, okay, when we came over here as slaves, what they did was whatever the slave master's last name was, he would put that on you, so people could identify with his property. So we were property at this time. Okay, so give me that. Job 33. Watch this, sis. Watch this.
The book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
It's the prophet Job. He said, my skin is black upon me. Give me Psalm 1 and 5. Okay. So that's one prophet in the Bible that's black. He tell you, my skin is black upon me. Okay? You heard that, Tay? So this is the prophet Job. He said, my skin is black upon me. Okay? So start with 1 and 1.
The book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1. The Songs of Songs, which is Solomon's.
I went to the first verse because they try to say that the King Solomon didn't write this. So I went to verse 1 to show you. He said, the Song of Song, which is Solomon's. Let you know that Solomon wrote this, okay? But the point is in verse 5. Read that.
Verse 5. I am black.
What King Solomon say?
I am black.
He was the richest and wisest king that ever walked the face of the earth. And he's also the forefather of Christ. Read that from the top again. Read it from the top again.
Verse 5. I am black, but comely.
King Solomon said, I am black, but comely. Y'all know what the word comely means? Y'all know what comely means? Comely means beautiful. So because this is written in Old English. So during that time, they would say comely as beautiful or handsome. Read it from the top again.
The book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely.
He said, I am black, but comely. He said, I'm black, but I'm beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, now go back. So basically, why don't we know that? Why won't we ever talk that the prophets in the, give me 4:25 too. I think it's Act 4:25 or 3:25. We are children of the prophets. Children of the prophets, 3:25, give me that. Acts 3:25. Come on.
The book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 25. Ye are the children of the prophets and of the covenant which God made with our fathers.
See, yeah, ye are the children of the, read it from the top again.
Ye are the children of the prophet.
We get sin from these people. You understand what I'm saying? Ye are the children of the prophet, meaning these are our descendants. Okay, they didn't say it was so-called white man. You see painted images of them all the time. You see Christ as white when the Bible says, according to Revelation 1:14, that he was a black man. Y'all know that? Did you know that? You didn't know? Give me that. Give me that.
Bring it out.
Christ is a black man that walked this earth. He wasn't so. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Christ was a black man? Give me that, bro.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So it said the revelation, the root word of revelation is the revealing of Jesus Christ. Jump down to the point.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
He says his head and his hairs were white like wool. What people got woolly hair? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, read on.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Remember he read the scripture, but he said his eyes should be red with wine? Okay, that was a prophecy, okay?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Because it's brass, it's brown, right? Okay, read on.
As if it burned in a furnace.
As if it had burned in a furnace. Okay, so they went a step further. They said not only was he brown, he was dark brown.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So give me Deuteronomy 1:1. So basically we try to show our true identity because we're not African American. Okay, they teach us that we're African American. That's two white men, Leo Scipios Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. Okay, we don't descend from two white men. So how can we be African American? Who are we? Okay, that's what they keep it secret from us, to know who we truly are.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So it said, these be the words which Moses speak unto all Israel. I went to 1 and 1 to show you who Moses is speaking to. He said Israel. He said these be the words which Moses speak unto all Israel. He's not talking to a country, is he? But the landmass they have Israel. So he said these be the word which Moses spake unto all Israel. Let you know these are our people. Okay, read that.
Read. Verse 15. Go to 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So it's saying the same thing, talking about the curses. He said, if we not doing or observing what God gave us, he gave us law, statutes, and commandments. He said, we not doing it, this is what's going to happen. Read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, all these curses are going to come upon us and overtake us. That's why a lot of us are not, what you say? Yeah, dying. You know, us living in the conditions that we are in. You know, we worshiping Islam and Christianity. We all over the place. You know, all these things that you had mentioned earlier, you asked was we Muslims, and I said, no, we the Israelites. That's why a lot of people are programmed to think that, oh, you're Muslims, because that's just how we was taught through slavery. You know, so read it again.
Verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Verse 16.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
All right, so hey bro, what's your name? Tay. Yeah. How you doing, Tay? My name is Tobiah. Nice to meet you. So, of course, since you've been out here, what have you heard so far?
I learned some stuff.
You learned some stuff? Yeah. So we're going over the curses that's in Deuteronomy 28 chapter that shows us as being Israelites.
Right.
So that's how we know that we are the Israelites of today.
That's
because
right.
We, as a nation, we are going through these curses, as you can see in our communities, the environment that we live in, it only pertains to us. Right? So we say we curse in the city. So that's verse 16. So how are things we curse in the city? Hey sis, Before you go, we got a contact information is on the back of the flyer. Make sure y'all check that out. You have any questions, it's a number on there you can call, get more information, okay?
I'll be talking to y'all when I call.
Yeah, one of us, either one of the senior officers or pick up, or you know, you'll get in touch with somebody. All right, so back to my question: how are we cursing the city today? It's simple, easy. I'm pretty sure you've been around, so you know how people are cursed. Let me help you out. He from Levi? Okay, all praises. So let me help you out. Who has the highest abortion rates in our community? We as a people, we do. We got the highest abortion rates. We got the highest AIDS, STD rates. It run rapidly in our community.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to show you like these are the curses that's in our community. You know, we got drug dealing.
Right.
People doing drugs.
Right.
You know, all these things is involved in the city where we are amongst, where the Jews are living at, the world. Shot down by the police.
Right.
You know, we are a victim of society that we living in.
Yes,
right? So let's get some more. Verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
You know anything about this history?
A little bit of it.
A little bit. So this is slavery right here. You ever seen 12 Years of Slavery? Roots.
Right.
You know, all these things that happened in that movie. You know, so when you see our sons and daughters given to another people, who was the other people?
Slave master.
Right.
Who was the slave master? Who was the race that enslaved us?
That's right.
White folks, right? Or as the Bible call them, they call them Edom or Esau. You know, so read it from the top again. I want to break something else down.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
And let me show you how this still going on today, because you might look at it like, oh, that was back then, but what are they doing to us today? Child protective services come up in your house and snatch your kids away.
Right.
You know, and give it to somebody else if you ain't doing according to their will. You know, you feel me? So it's like this curse is still going on, whether we want to believe it or not.
That's right.
It's still evident. You know, it hasn't changed. It's not going away.
Right.
You know, it's still here. While they in rulership, it's going to happen.
That's right.
It's going to happen. Verse 37, probably.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
It says we're going to become an astonishment. Hold on, what you just, it says we're going to become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword, right? So you know what a byword is? A byword is a name that's not given to you by God, outside your God-given name. You with me? You with me? Okay, and a proverb is a wise saying. A wise saying like, black folks love watermelon. Black folks like fried chicken. You know, how they try to discriminate us, you know, degrade us in a way to make us look bad. You know what I mean? So these things that they put upon us is an astonishment. Or somewhere they can be making mockery or laughter of you, you know.
Right.
So that's how they do us, you know. All nations, say all nations do that. And as you can see, when the Chinese people, they look at our sisters, when they be wearing that weave in their head, they're like, these people wearing raccoon hair, wearing horse hair, yak hair, wearing the other nation's hair, and they like, well, these people are bamboozled. We making billions of dollars off of them, and they walk in the store and they happily buy the weed. That's an astonishment. Verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So this main scripture right here is telling us these curses that's in the Bible identify us as us being the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Because it's showing that our forefathers went through this, foremothers, and even the children of today, which is us, we still going through it. So it's showing that we are the people of this book. We are the Israelites.
That's right.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How about you? How about you? People want to know who's the king.
Oh, nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. Oh, nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.